Question 1030. What is the greatest misuse of time travel you have ever witnessed? Probably in a TV show / film or book, but double points if it's from real life.
The fuck is
No shit.
Real life. Oh.
Coming back in time now.
Wait. Dave never answered the question.
I did. Do it in a random time warp.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay, you're right. You
It
did.
was
Hold
so
on,
Hanging out-
long
hanging out
whoa,
with-
hold on. I thought that was my answer.
You
thought it was
reminded
mine
me
a
of it.
Oh yeah. Actually, no. Tell a lie, Dave. You are correct. You reminded me of Amanda of our time warp stories. I think.
Thank you very much. Yes, it was Nerdy that reminded me by doing his thing at night on his socks. Right, we're doing his question. Shush. Right.
Wait, what's the question?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, I remember
Right.
the question. Never
Time
mind.
travel.
Right, Julie says Back to the Future 3.
I have an answer.
Do you?
Yeah, from fiction. I have an answer.
Go on.
Blackadder back and forth. Nothing can beat that for like this egregious use of time travel ever.
Jenny Morgan says the entire series, The Time Tunnel.
Oh, that's going back some.
I thought that was the idea of this question.
But it Never Again says I have an extremely serious answer that will ruin everyone's day, so I'm shutting up. I want to know her answer.
Well, it probably hasn't
No,
happened yet.
I don't think we do. Right, I'm going to say when I went back in time to try to save Star Wars.
That failed, did it?
Well, fucking look.
It looks pretty good, actually, all the
You
Disney
made-
stuff.
Badger, can I
Jeff
say,
with us.
Badger, can I say congratulations to you because Kylo Ren's a good character.
Right. I was going. What? What
Badger's
did you
just
do?
made.
He's gone.
I think I just made Badger rage quit.
He went again. You've broken Badger.
Yeah, Badger rage quit.
Right. Hanging with John Wilde is wrong. Because he says everything Doctor Who. Oh, and then Julie says Back to the Future 2. Starkey says there's the episode of Futurama where he went too far. It's only Badger. Excuse me. Hello.
So, Badger, where were we before you cut all out?
Don't make me destroy you.
You must do what you feel is right, of course.
What was I going to say? Julie's telling you off, Jeff.
What's Julie?
Because you made Badger leave.
Harmonica Man says that
You
Thanos.
said sorry, Julie.
Harmonica Man, I've got to mute Jeff. Harmonica Man says that Thanos arsehole misused the time stream a bit too. Aunt Jer says anything the Master did. I'm assuming she means Doctor Who, but the Master's evil.
Yeah.
Anything in the last couple of seasons of Doctor Who?
What have I missed here? Starkey says, laugh my ass off. Oh, I forgot that one. I was thinking the one where Fry was supposed to go on a date with the purple-haired chick. Oh! When they broke time. Yeah. Jenny says, Lost in Space. It had nothing to do with time travel. It just sucked. What the hell happened then?
Oh, the shame of it all.
Kaz's ball just burst.
You'd wait for me to disappear. Right, Manda.
I can tell you the best time travel story.
What's that?
Bill and Ted's.
I can't stand Bill and Ted.
Oh, come the fuck on!
Dave, it's excellent.
No, it's alright. That's a lie. I don't mind it. It's okay. It's just.
Right,
One of Angel's teachers had a sticker on the wall that said "Be excellent to each other," And she asked the class at the beginning of the year, and she offered extra points if anybody knew what it was. And Angel was the only one who did because I teach my child well. Thank you very much.
I think the problem I have with that film is it came out at a point at which I should have watched it. And I didn't see it. So I wasn't part of this massive overtaking of it embedding itself in the culture.
I will just say, just by the sheer... Bill and Ted is the best... Excellent Adventure is the best time travel story or film ever made, just on the fact of George Carlin being there alone.
Uh-huh.
That over...
Okay,
that is- that-
let's get back to the worst. What's the worst, Jeff?
Well, it wasn't so much worst stories. It was like worst uses of time travel was the question,
Yes.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now, I would say, I will stick with my initial answer of Blackadder Back and Forth, where initially he fucks everything up by killing Robin Hood. William Shakespeare ends up being remembered as the guy who invented the ballpoint pen.
Oh.
And he manages to kill the Duke of Wellington at the Battle of Waterloo. Once he goes back and fixes all of this, suddenly realises, hold on, I can alter history. Next thing we know, Blackadder is the King of England and Baldric is the Prime Minister.
Yep.
And
Well,
somehow Maid Marian, who looks suspiciously like Kate Moss, is the Queen.
Ricardo says, Assassin 33 AD. I have no idea what that is.
Me
And
either.
Starkey wants people to pop my ball. No. Mathpig says, are my texts appearing? Yes, but you haven't said... Well, maybe not. You haven't said anything.
Well, he put an answer in, and then he said, "Fine, you skipped me, Dave. That's cool." And I said, there was nothing.
No, he's
didn't
right. There is
show up.
nothing. No.
No.
I wasn't a big fan of 12 Monkeys, even though everybody loved it. It was-
I was a bit of a fan.
That
didn't
film
like-
gave me a brain aneurysm.
Yeah, okay, good. I don't feel alone then.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I liked the film, but yeah. Did you watch the series?
No.
That was a bit weird. But I enjoyed that too. Nerdy.
I've got one that's kind of a double whammy
on.
because they're both frivolous and useless. I think Red Dwarf.
Ooh.
Now, you
Which
remember
bit?
when the later series came out, when they redid it? I think it was Red Dwarf Series 10. And they went back in time to try and find Jesus.
Yes,
Oh,
that
A,
yeah.
was
frivolous use of it, and B, it was a really crap episode. So it was a waste of Red Dwarf and a waste of time travel at the same time.
I definitely preferred it when they stole Hitler's briefcase.
yes. That
And
was more
inside
funny.
was fluffy handcuffs and a sandwich full of banana and crisps.
And a bomb.
Dave, Mathpig said to
I've got
check
it.
your Twitter.
Right, yeah. Mathpig
Okay.
says, Future Man. Wolf went back in time to blow coke up his ass one last time.
Future Man was good, though. That was
I haven't
long.
seen Future
Future
Man.
Man is so good.
No Memento
seen it.
doesn't count for time travel. Douglas Scummer says, come on, nerdy, the Red Dwarf Cadet Kennedy assassination was awesome.
That one was all right. Yeah, I'm just talking
Yeah.
about this one specific Red Dwarf episode. Just that one.
I mean, I did like that he got obsessed with the bag.
Nerds.
And I also like that he wasn't the right
That's,
team.
Why
that's
is
why we're all
Jeff
here.
Tweeting, or not tweeting, why is he putting him in the chat and he's just gone from here?
Because... Oh, Jeff, because he's gone for a smoke walk. What's
Encino.
Encino Man?
Encino Man.
Yeah,
like
when,
Encino, California.
Brandon Fraser was a Neanderthal. Not really a Neanderthal. He was like a caveman, and he was frozen in ice. And I think it was Pauly Shore brought him back. It was actually, I like that movie. Shut up.
B.
I got nothing, man. I don't know.
When you got,
I mean, I feel like
agree with Amanda.
I feel like they're pretty right with the Back to the Future, because they use time travel just to save one person when they could have used it to save so many fucking people from so much shit.
Mm.
The whole thing was to save that one guy.
Period. It doesn't work, because no matter what, you end up changing something, and then it doesn't work. It's stupid. You want to travel to the future? Fine.
It's true, because you appearing and doing one little thing can have a ripple effect. So
well, that depends on the
stupid,
version of time travel that you're playing with.
Are we living in a deterministic or non-deterministic universe, and is the multiverse theory true or not?
Nerds.
Yes.
Just checking.
But Brainbug says, has the butterfly effect been mentioned?
I was going to say that.
See, I didn't mind some bits of the butterfly effect. I'm assuming...
You skipped the best answer in the comments in the chat.
What was that? The one that you're about to give now? Badger.
He's already given it.
Well, someone in the chat says the Red Dwarf episode where they meet young Lister and he says everything is crypto-fascist.
You're just trying to replay the Time Slides episode in your head. Is that the,
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which bit's which.
Which is that the worst or the best?
Yes.
Brainbug says, what about Donnie Darko? I have no idea what that is. Doc says, butterfly effect was my answer. Right, I want to know what Never Again answers was. And Blue Tea Idaho says, how about Doctor Who? No, Doctor Who is awesome.
Not the most recent seasons.
Well, they have retcons.
That's still going on?
Yeah?
Wow.
Yeah. Female Doctor.
2 female doctors. At the same time. Right, someone needs to make Never Again tell us our answer.
Said never. No, you don't, Dave. LOL.
We want to know what the worst misuse of time travel ever witnessed was. Jenny says Quantum Leap was the best. I liked Quantum Leap.
I loved
Quantum Leap was actually really good, yeah.
Julie's... I mean, the problem I had was I really liked... what's his face? I forgot his name now. And it ruined everything I ever saw him in later, including Enterprise.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen 7 Days?
Don't know.
Oh, come on. I
think so.
described this series to you a couple of weeks ago.
Did you?
Yeah, it's like a government agency in America. They've got this ball, they've got this time travel ball that allows them to go back in time 7 days that they use to fix things that have gone wrong.
I remember you
And
telling
the
me.
theme tune sounds like this. And so on.
That was
Right.
So kind of like you blowing through a kazoo. Okay. Okay, I get it.
And that was the worst, was it?
It was a thing involving time travel.
Was it a bad one or a good one? Is it a misuse of time travel?
You see, I've just kind of ignored the premise that we're talking about bad time travel.
And now we're just talking about time travel.
I'm just saying this has time travel.
Oh, sorry, Jenny Morgan said his name before I got the chance to. Scott Bakula was the actor you're thinking of.
Yes.
But there's so many time travel episodes in Star Trek, I'm amazed no one's used any of those.
And some of them were terrible.
Well,
Rainbow
when they
says-
went,
What's the worst Star Trek one?
what when they went to? Well, like I don't know if it was terrible. What about what people think the one where they saved the humpback whales and they went back to the 20th century?
Yeah, that was pretty terrible.
What about the one when they
Where
went?
is Alameda?
Oh, I've
One-
got one! Superman.
He
He turns the world backwards.
Yes, yeah. And I hate to say this, look, I have a signed photograph of one of the cast of Superman right here as well. So believe it or not,
Oh yeah.
Sarah Douglas.
Matt Geek
Nice.
says
I've got to
DS9
get that hung on my wall.
DS9 time travel explains the Klingons. That explains the Klingons in Discovery, does it? Joan says, is a loop in time travel too? It will accept that, and if so, Groundhog Day. Rainbug says, standing ovation, more kazoo on critical questions. No, thank you.
Yes, no, let's have some more kazoo.
How about the Star Trek episode where they went back to make sure that Joan Collins died?
What?
It's the original,
What?
the original series. So, goddamn, and I thought all these people around me were supposed to be sci-fi fans and do not know what the fuck I'm talking about there.
The original series was shit.
Yeah, but without
You see, I didn't know what you were
without
talking about, but as soon as I
without
started
it,
blowing the
you would
kazoo,
not
I
have-
forgot.
Without it, you wouldn't have had the rest of it.
I know.
Which thing are you talking about, Jeff?
The one episode with Joan Collins in the original series.
What do they do?
I think McCoy ends up somehow going back in time and saving this woman from dying. Who was played by Joan Collins, and somehow that one event leads to like the Nazis winning the Second World War and just altering the future. So they actually have to go back and make sure this woman dies, and it's a bit thing because obviously Kirk then ends up falling in love with her, and then
Well, of course he does.
and still has to sacrifice her. I mean, we're talking about very, very young Joan Collins here. Plays this woman, Edith Keeler.
Of course, Kirk does. That's what he does.
That's what he does. I was just here. What is
Julie knows what I'm talking about.
what is Ocarina?
Ocarina. The Ocarina of Time. Zelda.
Oh, okay. Brainbug used that a few times. I think I had good reasons there. Harmonica Man says, I would say whoever the fuck wanted power and implemented COVID-19 upon the human race, hence giving us the bullshit we have now.
Badger?
No comment.
Do you what?
I thought it was the Badgers that went forward in time to give us COVID-19 as in a response for the cull.
Oh, we
Well,
didn't do the COVID.
Well, if the Badgers hadn't done the TB on the cows,
Actually, I think you'll find the cows did the TB on the Badgers.
oh, why did
What, the cows were... Wait.
You've
How
been
dare
culling
you?
the cows for generations to eat them. You just keep making more.
The
we
cows
told them for BSE?
did not bite. The cows did not bite the badgers.
The Badgers don't bite the cows either.
Then how did the cows give the TB to the badgers?
It's transmitted through both interaction and dung.
By the way, Dave, can I change from my answer from yesterday? Because I think we should.
From yesterday!
Yes. 'Cause I think,
No!
I think we should be able to masturbate all we fucking like and allow badger baiting to continue. I'm
just gonna cut that, right? So it just says, can I change my... I think we should be able to masturbate whenever we like.
And allow badger baiting to happen.
Yeah,
I'm
that
calling the
makes
Cut that
fuzz.
bit out and loop the rest. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm calling the fuzz. You're all being done for badger baiting.
We should decriminalise it, I think. I've changed my opinions amazingly since yesterday.
Since you spent some time with a badger.
Yeah. Actually, that... Yeah,
And
that
you
could
were
be
the
a
one
thing.
that was arguing for the fact that it was
No.
already illegal. You want to make it legal.
Well, there's the worst use of time travel. My attempt to go back in time and stop badger baiting from being outlawed.
Right. Has anyone not answered? Good.
I think
Good.
everybody answered at least once, if not twice.
That's what I thought. Right. Apart from the fact we never got Never Again's answer, which I'm very disappointed by.
I'm going to come back I'm going to come back here in 5 years' time and answer this again.
Are you?
Yeah.
How do we know you already haven't? If I see you popping up and
You
connect now.
You don't.
Shall I set a timer to send you the link in 5 years?
You could do that.
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.